Hi, everyone. My name is Tim Roser, and I'm going to be teaching your students physical science this year. I'm so excited that I get the opportunity to work with your students. I'm looking forward to a great year. Even though distance learning is going to make it a little bit different than normal, I'm still going to make it a huge priority of mine to make sure that I get to know each and every one of your students and develop a relationship with them. So, before we get started into a presentation, I just wanted to give you a moment to get to meet me as a person. A couple quick facts about me. This is my fourth year teaching at Stillwater, fifth year overall. I have my undergraduate degree in food science and my master's degree in science education, both from the University of Minnesota. My favorite thing to do in my off time is cooking. I just recently got into sausage making, and it is fabulous. Let's see here. One other thing is that my fiance and I have a puppy named Mosaic, or Momo. And I just wanted to take a quick moment to introduce you to Momo because all of your students are going to meet her throughout the year in different cameo roles. So let me grab her real quick here. Momo. So yeah, this is Mosaic. She's amazing. She is a tripod, and she is my favorite puppy ever. So, say hi, Mo. All right, let's go ahead and get to it. All right, folks, so let's go ahead and get into what your students can expect in my classroom. First off, for all of you, please watch for a weekly physical science email update. I try to send those out on Monday or so watch your inboxes for those. Those will include what your students can expect for the week, any important announcements for you, and in general, it is a pretty good jumping off point for you to begin conversations with your students about what they are learning in physical science. I try to keep them as short as possible because I know you all are busy, but do please try to read those when I send them out. All right, Schoology. Schoology is going to be so important for us this year, especially with distance learning. Everything will be on Schoology. I have, as far as I know, the same classroom setup as other classes. I have a welcome folder for students to check at the beginning of each week. And then I also have weekly or unit folders that are broken down by week, and then those weeks are broken down by days. Check daily folders for all work. I populate every daily folder with all of your students' work that they will need for that day. If your student ever misses a day, just have them go back and complete the daily folder that they missed. Skyward is only used for attendance and for final grades. So if you're ever checking for grades, please check Schoology and not Skyward. Please make sure that you print the packet for each unit. If you click into a unit folder, the very top item is a packet, and please try to print that off. That's all the material your students will need for each unit. All right, let's talk about grading. 20% of grades are formative assessments. These are quizzes and labs. 80% is summative assessments, which are tests, projects, and semester finals. Lab conclusions also fall under that project category. I do not give zeros on summatives. The floor on any summative is 50%. There are a number of reasons for this, but the simplest explanation is I don't want students to ever fall into a hole that they can't dig themselves out of, and so I believe that 50% floor is important in that regard. Quick quizzes. So, most days, students will start class with a quick quiz, a review of the previous day's material. Each quick quiz is worth 5 formative points. Students can take each quick quiz as many times as they want, and they will always keep the highest grade they receive. So if they take the first quick quiz once and they get a 4 out of 5 on it, and then the next time they take it, they get a 3 out of 5, they keep the 4 out of 5. These are meant to be study tools for students to use to help them learn the material. They only should be taking one attempt during class, and that attempt should be without notes or peers. That first attempt is for students to figure out what they know and what they do not know. After that, they can take as many as they need to. If students take all the quick quizzes, then before the exam, I can tell them exactly what they need to study down to the page of the packet. Practice. So, most days I provide students with some way to practice the day's material at the end of class. I will also provide students with a key to that practice. The key will be on Schoology. Because I provide the key, practice is never ever graded. However, quick quizzes are based on the practice, and so if students want to do well on the quick quiz, they should do well on the practice. Students need to do as much practice as they need to in order to be successful. For example, if maybe a student has exposure to some material and they do a couple problems off the practice and they ace them all. They probably don't need to do the entire 20 problem set. However, if they struggle, maybe do some more and try to figure out where you stand. Reviewing notes is also important for the quick quiz. Quick quizzes are not solely based on practice. Sometimes they're things like vocabulary or other things from the notes. So quick quizzes are a combination of notes and practice. Summative replacement grades. At the end of the semester, I will look at students' final overall grade, which includes formative and summative, and I will look at exclusively their summative grade. And whichever of the two is higher will be your student's semester grade. The reason for this is because summative is where students show what they know, and students are graded based on what they know. So if they can show me when it matters, then I'm going to reward that. Formative is practice in reality, and so the way I look at it is, imagine if you are a baseball player and you strike out every time you get up to the plate during practice during the week, and then on game day you get up to the plate and you get on base every time you're up to the plate. Well, I would say then that you did a pretty good job, and you were just working out the kinks during practice, and that's how I view formative assessments versus summative assessments. Retakes. Test retakes are available until the next unit test. That is about a 2-week window for each unit test retake. In order to do a retake, students must do 3 things. Number 1, they must turn in all formative assessments for that unit, including quick quizzes, labs, and any other activities that we have done. 2, they must get 80% or better on all of those formative assessments. And 3, they must complete the unit notes packet and show me that completed packet. So, if you have any questions whatsoever about physical science, please send me an email, rosert@stillwaterschools.org. This is the absolute best way to get in touch with me. I am mostly working remotely, and so I have limited access to my office phone, so email is the best way. I'm very happy to have a phone conversation with you. Just send me an email, let me know your number, and I will give you a call, and we can figure that out. But I am very happy to help you out whenever. Please do not be a stranger. I love having ongoing conversations with parents, so I do hope to hear from you all, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.